Hi, this is Running Guy 818, bringing you another Transformers video review of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Leader Class, Jetfire. As you can see, it's clearly an SR-71 Blackbird. Really cool, really big. I really like this figure. He does have a firing missile in the front. As far as a missile, it's actually the mold. As you can see, it's a Gatling gun, but for some reason, as far as a missile, which is kind of inaccurate. But I usually just take it off. It does, you know, it clips on the bottom here to make them seem more realistic. I usually take it off, but I do put it on in this robot mode. So continuing to the jet, he does say he does have initials Jetfire there, 4-letter initial. And right here, it's super detailed as well. I mean, it has like red stripes everywhere, really cool. Next to the cab, it says, I'm not sure if you can see it, it's bright red. In bright red, it says Lieutenant Colonial Browley. It says the pilot, because he was in a museum, I guess it says the pilot. And here, in little letters, it says caution, read manual, eject the seat, blah 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 blah. I don't really feel like reading it right now. And on the fin here, he does have a silver scratched out Decepticon logo. And he does have another Decepticon logo on the top fin. And it says 17972. And the Decepticon logo right there, and he has a picture of a squirrel there, red stripes around him, really cool. And the front of it is soft rubbery plastic, and over here it's kind of hard plastic, rubber I should say. Just be careful with the front when you're transforming. It might, you know, it's really sensitive. And be careful, like, I should say you should display him, because, you know, this part might bend if you put him in a box. But just saying. Here's a quick size comparison with Movie 1 Leader Prime. As you can see, he's pretty big. Let me lift the camera up so you can see this. So yeah, massive, just massive vehicle mode. Let's take him out of the picture. And he does have a sound box. Yeah, he makes 3 sounds like the usual Leader Class Revenge of the Fallen figures. First sound, there's a black button back here that makes flyby engine sound. It's pretty cool. He does have landing gear. And that's pretty much him. Now off to the transformation. What you want to do is pull off the front landing gear. Just like that, put it to the side, and he is a robot folded in under jet. It is kind of vulnerable. It is vulnerable, but not, you know, not exactly. But you could just put him down. I usually just ignore it. It's not that big of a problem for me. I forgot to mention that. Sorry. So after you pull out the landing gear, pull down this landing gear, and then pull out the legs. Rotate them around like that, then pull them out, rotate, rotate it out and around like that. And you could already see his engines, turbine engines. Then after you do that, fold in the fins and set them down. When you set them down, separate the arms. And these are on ball joints, so while I do the transformation, they might pop out. I'll try to be careful with him. So pull that off to the side, rotate the arms around, and then pull them to the side. like that, and then you can already see his head. And for the face, you would just pull his face. Oh, first, let's just go to the turbine engines. You're just going to want to separate these. Okay, oh, there we go. Kind of. So you're going to want to take them off and take this back piece off. It will later become the gun for Optimus. We just slide this back piece off, put it to the side for now. Then what you want to do here is pull off this piece like that. I'll pull it off, but just fold it out. Pull this up like that for now. Then separate that. Then you just want to bring it out and around like that. And then these rubbery pieces, separate them. After you separate them, connect the pieces, the sound box, into his chest. Just like. And there you hear the transformation sound. Put it in all the way so you won't hear it again. Because his sound transformation sound does like to go off sometimes. Oh, there we go, and there you kind of see him in robot mode already. And just pull these off to the side like that. Off to the side like that. Pull this paneling down. Pull the turbine engines down like that. Now for the legs, pull them out and around like that, out and around. And then you kind of see his body taking shape. Really tall. Just put him back a little maybe. Okay, for the arms, you just wanna tap them in like that. And then you can pull down the arms. So pretty much what we did here is pull it out. Here, let me pull down this arm so you can see what I did. You're gonna pull it out like that, and then pull it down, and then there's a peg here which is gonna just go into that hole right there. So peg that in there. Just like that. Pull these turbine engines down, and these things are kind of vulnerable. They're just there. I kind of just put them back here. Oh, and he does have another sound box voice here. You just press this black button here. I kind of figured this out when I was taking out of the package. So you press the button, you kind of hear his transformation thing. Here's it from the front. His eyes lights up and the cockpit lights up and his chest lights up as well. So yeah, and then that's pretty much him. And then this piece you could just put back here. Just slide it on back there. Just so you could leave that like that. And that's pretty much him. And he does have his voice box. Whenever you pull this lever down, you could see the mech alive.
Jetfire's my name.
And his eyes right up and his chest lights up, and he has mech alive in there.
Jetfire's
His gears move and everything. It's pretty cool. Really like this figure. Really detailed, and his gun does go in here. Just put that in there. So there you have him. And he does have his cane. His fingers do fold off to make him hold his cane. And just fold that finger in there, and he holds his cane. There we go. Perfect. So there you have Leader Class Jetfire. I will be showing the combination transformation, the combination for Optimus and Jetfire, shortly, right after I get Leader Class Optimus. So there he is. Really like this figure. Thanks.